my Lord Jesus. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This was a very heavy Doug and Vanessa episode. And it looks like somebody is not as formidable as they think. And more things happened in this episode. Let's get to it. It's time for your Beyond the Gates, episode 43. After show. Let's get to the game rather than make it do what it do per usual. Wow. So Ashley and Derek are getting on. Doug comes to see Nicole, and Doug finally admits that he has a gambling problem and he is an addict. And then Jessica is at Orphy Jeans, Queen to D5. And, Ty says that, I thought you didn't know anything about chess. And Jessica says she doesn't, but she watched the Queen's Gambit. And Ty said that's a bit aggressive, but, make the ox fall back. Then Martin comes to the country club, and Martin and Jacob destroy Bruno Mars apparently at karaoke night, and then Cat and Smee blew up AI Grande's catalog. And then Bill shows up for no reason at all. Shot. Like, Bill, do you not realize no one likes your ass? Why do you show up just to be rejected? Okay. I just don't get that. Okay. So then Jessica said, are we going to make this a thing? And I didn't know she meant like make this a thing of like we're actually going to hang out at school, or make this a thing as a relationship. Now, I thought it was make this thing as a relationship, or at least talk to potentially get to a relationship, because I feel like Jessica is probably that cool girl, the popular girl in school rather, who's cool with everybody, but really low key she's a nerd. But she's never been able to show because she's always had to be prim and proper, you know what I mean? So I feel like Jessica's one of those. I wondered, and this is a question to the Beyond the Gates, writing staff and crew and team. Will we get to see them we'll get to see Samantha and Ty at school, because we see them talk about school, but we never get to see it. You know what I mean? That's a Raven, iCarly. They showed off the schools. So I think it would be cool to see, them in a different environment. But hey, that's just me. You know what I mean? But yes, indeed. Let's see here. Jessica is over her friends, and are you going to talk to me in the hallway? And Samantha comes in. Samantha is very proud, very proud, very proud. Doug is giving his stories of gambling to Nicole, and Doug said it wasn't about the money back then, but it was about the winning. You know what I mean? Martin's checking in about Bill, who he used to be, and good for Martin for standing up, because it's just like, Bill, you get no grace. You don't get no love. You don't get no space. You did what the hell you did. So, yeah, people have the right to feel exactly the way they want to feel with you. Like Naomi said, if you don't like your reception, you can walk away. And then Bill feels like he's being taken advantage of. Really, Bill? How are you being taken advantage of? Didn't you and Naomi come up with that writer that, they want to have more of a say so? You agreed to that because you didn't want the smoke from, Naomi soror. Ooh, oh Lord Jesus, some of you scared without saying it out loud. So then June is upset at the police station, and Jacob is handling things. So for those of you who don't know, apparently June is a member of Tent City. If you don't know what Tent City is, it's pretty much a city where homeless people live, and they try and make $1 out of 15 cents the best way they can. So Naomi said, now back with Naomi and Beth Country Club, no one's trying to get over on you. Naomi is standing up for Chelsea. You call her. And I fully agree. Why are you using Naomi to get to your other daughter? Like, that makes no sense at all. Like, you want her, you talk to her, and she has got the right to pick up the phone or not pick up the phone at all. And personally, Chelsea, I would not pick up the phone for his bitch ass. I would not do it at all. Nope. Nope. And nope. Oh, and Bill, before you want to put your hands on me, your hands can't stay stable. Anyway, moving on. So Naomi's headed to the police station. Bill and Martin are talking. Um, so then there is a frita in the oven, and Derek got her favorite berries from the market. And let me reverse it back just a little bit. Bill keeps highlighting to Mar of I have connections, right? And I guess Bill is highlighting the fact that Bill knows about this night that Verna Nita will never speak about again. And I think this might be the thing that, Mark keeps having dreams about, but like what's the hint for? You know what I mean? Because I'm like I think we would like context on that. Then Nicole and Doug are talking. How long have you been lying about gambling? Then Nicole says this is hurting Doug more than he knows. And then June meets Naomi, and it's not the most pleasant meeting. Derek wants to get married, but not right now because Derek had a question. Um, but if it was dead on arrival. But the question is, do they want to move in together? Then Tyrell comes home. Samantha's a big sister. Um, they were back with Doug and Nicole that I'm gonna send you some books, and there's a group that meets here at the hospital, and Doug does not want to be public. Sir, if you don't do this, when your wife gets caught up in a money laundering scheme and your name is the paper, then what? Like what do you want everyone in your life to do? Bruh, stop the cap. You're going to have to go with that group, right? And not to mention too, who knows if maybe there's a rich billionaire in Fairmont Crest that we don't know of yet. It can be a whole new character that can get you out of that situation. But oh no, you wanna have your ego up. Okay. Okay. Oh my Lord Jesus. And then Nicole says something very powerful. She says, "Do you want to fight your demon? Do you want people to know that you're fighting your demons, or do you want Vanessa to find out that you let your demons win?" I thought that was such a powerful perspective because you're absolutely right. The fact that Vanessa does not know is a blessing because that means you have the time, the energy, the commitment to be able to figure out what you need to do for you. And that's why I truly feel like you're afraid of, your demons winning when if you are afraid for the opinion of Vanessa, then that should further you to stop. But also too, I know that, gambling addictions or any addiction is never easy to wane off of, right? So there is that as well. Um, Martin stands 10 toes down on who he is. Bill's trying to intimidate Martin, like I said earlier, but I'll repeat that now. Doug is afraid of Vanessa's opinion. I think Vanessa's a ride or die. I don't think she can hold on this long. She didn't see something in you, right? Um, and Nicole said, let Vanessa decide how she wants to move and quit making decisions for her. With Derek, his lease is up, and his and he's wanting to move in because he's done with his roommates and all that type of stuff. And then I had to pause the episode just to get this text message on in my notes. It's from Jessica. Really great seeing you today. Thanks for always making me smile with a smile emoji. And I saw a glimpse of Tyrell being happy. I'm like, this is good. This is good. It's nice to be able to see that characters on shows can actually be happy. It doesn't have to be sad, depressing, and Oh my God, just travesty all the damn time. So, Samantha has some movie selections. Get Out. There's nothing more romantic than a woman scared, or you can watch Insecure. And I thought Samantha was overstepping. I literally put that in my notes. Like, Samantha, I know you're trying to be a supportive big sis, but let Tyrell handle this, okay? Um, because Samantha was like, you need to change up your style. You need to do this. You need to do that. Here's the thing. You don't know this, Samantha, because you wasn't, standing around long enough. But apparently, Jessica has been interested in chess. And your brother is like a D5 or G5 master. Like, let him be. Like, good damn. You're going to mess it up for him. I'll put it like this, Samantha. You know how you felt when your dad Martin was not listening to you about one to mall and how pissed off you were. Use that energy for Terrell's situation. Lay off of him, please and thank you. Because and listen, I do like Terrell and Jessica together too, but we have to ease Terrell into this. Okay, so let's not do anything that will throw off the path of Jessica and Terrell date, because I think they are a cute couple, or potential couple. Let me put some respect on them. So then Bill called Chelsea. There is a flashback um, with Bill saying that Dane Dupree will be back on her feet, um, and that Chelsea's like, well, you always say Chelsea Hamilton, right? Um, so yeah. So then after that, let's see here. Tomas and Bill meet up. Diego and Vanessa finally talk. So Vanessa's pissed off that Diego's been avoiding her. Um, they were back with Jacob, Naomi, and June at the police station, and June is up for second-degree assault. It was a social worker that thought her car was trash and started to like throw things out. So June defended her territory. Diego wants to see more of Vanessa. As that's happening, Doug wants to talk to Vanessa. Terrell wants Mara and Samantha to stop. I fully agree. Let Ty have this moment of joy for himself right now. Um, so then Tomas is reporting that, they want more women at the firm, but before that, Bill's hand is shaking again. Bill has no problem with more women at the firm, but then ladies want mandatory bias training, restructuring departments, new hiring protocols, partner selections, and dismissal from the past 5 years. Here's the thing, Bill. You're going to give the ladies all that, okay? For many reasons. One, you allowed for a toxic work environment to happen. You had a toxic employee named Mike Davis. Now, just because you did the right thing in firing him does not mean that there aren't other problematic coworkers, right? So, like, at this point, you have no other choice but to accept it. Because if you reject it, then they could also, go and sue a lawyer and get a bigger lawsuit. Now, personally, I think that the trial should be on in prime time, but that's just me. Let's see here. Um, and also they want a audit of salary disparities as well. Ashley does want to move in together. Doug felt things that were long buried. Martin talking to Smay about pasta. Martin reinforced that Jessica is good if she's defending Terrell this much. June is facing 5 months in jail. Jacob is using their love story to get Naomi to take the case. And also, too, June said that I have no money for you. I don't trust your kind. It's like, lady, I know you went through something very traumatic, but like, could you just please be still? Not everybody is a bad energy. They're not. They're not. Like Linda said, some people are born wicked, and some people just have wickedness thrusted upon them because they stand up for themselves. That makes them wicked. Mhm. So then in the preview, Martin and Chelsea talk about threesomes. That should be an interesting conversation. Ted and Nicole's anniversary is coming up. Bill and Haley talk about the cheating that's going on. with Ted and Nicole, and then an anniversary party is crashed. Ooh, child, a lot going on in this episode. Tyrell, congratulations. Just stay the course and stay you, because obviously Jessica's attracted to that. Yes, indeed. With Doug, I'm proud of him for finally recognizing it, but it's a little too late where this could backfire on him. We don't know. We know the law firm is up for grabs because Joey's trying to take that, but I don't know if Doug and Vanessa really are down for what they're about to be down for. I don't know. I just have a feeling about that. That's not going to really work out like they think it is. Vanessa, you got some work to do on yourself, mental work about, you and Doug's relationship. And like I said, Bill, dude, you got something. You got ALS, you got something, because that hand was twitching at your office and now you're in public. So now you're asking somebody to tell all the pages, don't worry about me, I'm fine. Where it's like, it's okay to admit that you have, a pain, right? Like, it's not anything crazy. Some people confuse me with their existence. They really, really do. But I think that's everything, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like I said, good episode. I'm happy for Tyrell that he seems like he's got a love interest, and hopefully that love interest will develop in Doug and Vanessa. Ooh, Lord, y'all get ready. That preview, ooh, I want to know who said it. Because I feel like maybe it was shit. No, it was Leslie at first, but then I'm like, oh, I think there's a deeper thing going on here. But let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in my notes. Not really. No, like I said, I think for Doug, this is going to be very difficult for him to recognize that. Damn, I really do have to be responsible now. So that's just me. All right, by that, I think that's about it. I keep saying I think that's about it because I want to make sure I get everything. But yes, I think that is everything. So one love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you all. Have a wonderful week, and we will talk again soon. Love you all. Bye bye.